Now let us create a new DJANGO project and let's get started with that, and let's learn what are these folders and what all things are there, what are the built-in PY files in our project and all such things. Okay, let me just create a new Python project here. Sorry, a new DJANGO project here to open a terminal window here in your um, you know from your PyCharm IDE. We have so many options here. See, you can see the terminal option here. Okay, I have actually already opened so many terminals here. Let me close that. Oh. So here, see, we can see the terminal here. See, I'm actually currently inside the folder Adira Python demo app. So I'm going to go out of this folder. Okay. So currently I'm inside the folder Python. Okay. So here I just want to create a new DJANGO project. So how do you create it? Using the DJANGO admin utility, right? DJANGO admin start project. Let's say the name of my project is first my DJANGO. Okay, let it be my DJANGO. That is the name of my project. Okay, so that will create your DJANGO project. After that, let us open this folder. Okay, file, open, recent. Okay, let me open file, open. Let me go to, what is the name? It's my DJANGO. Let me open it. So you can see the my DJANGO outer folder. Inside that my DJANGO, we have an inner my DJANGO folder. This is known as the app folder. Okay, this is an app. It's a library in which we have certain set of files, init file, settings.py, urls.py. So we will not be discussing wsdi.py and asdi.py. So init.py, you know what is init.py? That will show that it's a package. And in settings.py, we have the basic informations about your applications, like the installed apps in your application, then the middleware libraries that you guys are using in this project. So it's all built in here. So yeah, so you can see so many things over here in the settings.py file. You have so many things, the middlewares, the installed app. You can see debug equal to true. You'll get the log messages when we set debug equal to true. And when you host your application, or when you move your project to production, you need to set debug to be false. Otherwise, these log messages will be displayed, and someone can hack your application very easily. So you need to be careful. You need to set debug to false when you when you launch this product in this application to production. So you have to set debug to false then. And debug is mainly for like finding out the bugs. We'll write log messages. We have discussed debug earlier. Yeah. Installed apps. So here we have so many installed apps comes up with Django. See, Django is like a, batteries included. Means what? It already have, everything a developer needs to create an application. So it already comes up with a built-in admin interface. And there is a auth app that is for the user authorizations. Then content types, that I'll discuss that in detail later. Then sessions is actually it's not that much in use. If you want, you can remove it. Sessions is our legacy. We are not using sessions anymore. And there are messages, that is for not sending notifications, and then an app for static files, that is to handle images, CSS files, etc. Then we have a urls.py file that includes the URL patterns, and yeah, these are the main three files. Okay, and so here the inner my Django is a package, and manage.py is a command line utility using which we can start our server, and there are so many things that you can perform using manage.py. So here now I'm going to use the manage.py file to create an app inside my Django folder. Okay, Okay, so here I'm going to create an app inside my Django folder. So let me just open the terminal again. If you want to open a new terminal window, you can click on plus. See, now you'll be having two terminals. One this, another one this. Okay, so I'm going to create an app inside my Django folder that will be like this using the command line utility manage.py. So I'll be typing Python space manage.py start app to create an application app inside my Django folder. You can use the command start app and you can give a name. Let me give it as playground. Okay, playground. Let's write some sample codes inside it. So playground is the name of the app. So when you click enter, and if you open it again, you can see a folder playground inside the outer my Django folder. If you open it, it's an app. So an app contains a migrations folder and init.py file, admin.py file, apps.py file, models.py, test.py and views.py. Okay, so let's see what is admin.py. It's actually currently empty. We'll be registering our models over here. Okay, what is model? We have MVT architecture, right? Model, view and template. So the model classes, the models that represents the data. So we'll be declaring or registering the models inside the file admin.py. Okay, and apps.py will include the configuration information like what is the name of your app and the default auto field. All such properties are declared over here. Okay, so it's a configuration for our playground app. Okay, you can see that class playground, then app config. Okay, I'll show you what is app config. If you want to know what is app config, you can just let me show that this way. Okay, so apps.py will contain the configuration for playground app, and let me open models.py. It's currently empty because we haven't created any model yet. I'll show you how to create a model. Then we have test.py file in which you can write the test cases. What are test cases? To test your application, to check whether our application is returning the result that we are expecting. Okay, then views.py file in which we'll write create it's a request mapper, like it's not like the template, it's not like the HTML code, it's actually a request mapper. So we'll see all these files in details, and a migrations folder is used to create, that will manage the database related things, the creation of tables and all those things. Okay, so we have all these folders under the playground app. Now let's go into detail and see how to create a model, how to configure all these files. Okay, and one more thing. Uh, did I miss anything? Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's continue. So let's see how to design our model. So what is model? Model actually represents data, right? So you can use Django without database, but in Django, it comes up with an object relational mapper that is known as ORM, object relational mapper, in which you describe your database layout in Python code. Okay, so using Python code, you can create a database layout, okay, through something known as object relational mapper. The data model syntax offers many rich way of representing your model. So far, it's been solving many years worth of database schema problems. So here is an example. They have created class, reporter and article. So these two are, see, consider it's a news project. Okay, it's a model for creating, news. So let's do one thing. Let's create a delete playground. Let's delete playground, and instead of playground, I'm going to create a new app. I'm going to write it as news. Okay, news, and click enter. Then you can see that a folder. If you are not seeing it, just refresh it. See, a news folder here. Instead of playground, now we have news. Okay, let's write an example similar to this. So So inside our my site folder, we have in what is our project name? It's not my site, it's my DJANGO. Okay, we have a news app inside which we have a models.py file in which we can define the models related to this particular app. So our news contains a reporter and an article. Okay, the news app contains two things: a reporter and an article. Okay, so the models are represented using classes. Okay, so let's write something like this. So to create models, you need to import the model. You need to import models from django.db. Okay, so there is a package django.db. From this package, you need to import models. Okay, so if you want to see how model is defined, you can just control and click. Okay, you have to mouse over models and then control plus click, or alt shift enter will open this one for you. If you open models, you can see that a lot of things are defined inside it. So many things are here. See, you can see some database related stuffs. Okay, there are so many things you won't understand anything if you look at it. There are so many things, the data types that you can include, foreign keys. There are so many things defined inside it. Okay, so let's just skip that. You don't need to understand what is written inside. You don't need to know what is written inside models, because it is given to you by the Django. You can just use these models for creating your classes and for database and table creations and all such things. Okay, so that's it. So let's see how to use it, how to use these models in our classes. So to create a model class, you have to create. So I told you that in news app we have a article class and article class that represent article model, article data, and we have a reporter class that represent the reporters information. Okay. So here I'm going to create the class reporter. Reporter. Okay, to make this class, this is a normal class. To make this class a model class, you have to inherit models dot model. Okay, there is a class model, so you have to make the model class the parent of reporter class to make this reporter class a model class. Okay, so model class means that is a class that actually represents the data of your application. Okay, it holds the data of your application. To make this class a model class, you need to do inheritance. You need to do extend or inherit model class into your reporter class. Okay, that's it.